My name is Shari Moore, and I am a second year at Kirksville College of Osteopathic Medicine, which is a part of ATSU Still University. Andrew Taylor Still started with his patients that were in Kirksville, and he never discriminated on who he was going to treat. And with that, he stayed in Kirksville, and he made sure that he had his foundational school here so that you could really indoctrinate anyone else that wanted to be a physician. Women were a part of the class. He never discriminated against who was supposed to come to learn medicine. And that's important because medicine has to be available for all of our people that are in our community. I went to an all-women's college as an undergrad, and so I wanted to be in a place that also understood the viability and the perspective that a woman brings to the medical field that is maybe different or maybe helpful to the community. And so by never having that be discriminatory perception in the first place as a school, that allows you to think that this place is open, that this place is able to help and will support you along the way. Never having that as a background of having to one day accept women at some point. My point is to go back to Cleveland and start in my community where I came from that shaped me to be who I am. The reason why I have this perspective is because I came from a very diverse background, and so I see the difference in health disparities. There's very little that you can say because we're not all public health and DOs. There has to be a bridge there. So there has to be a person who's willing to say, hey, in this community, we all have low quality food. How does that affect your health? Is it because of a racial guideline? Is it socioeconomic? Is it actually a real genetic disparity? What's happening in those areas? And that only happens if you have someone who's diverse of the community and is willing to look and dig deeper. That's beyond the scope of the disease process. That's whole patient care. That's looking at where you live, what you're drinking, what you're eating, what you're doing, how much activity do you have. That's what makes it important. I see that my role in the community is really putting KCOM and the mission of the school in practice, because we're supposed to be here to impact change. We're supposed to be here to deliver whole patient care. And if I'm able to go back to my community and affect change that way using what I know and my perspective, you really bring that all the way back to where you started. There's nothing more rewarding than being able to fix something that was broken before, and to be able to use your perspective to do that and to use who you are to help someone else is the mission of the school.